We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run on first down. Handoff. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a give, right side. Randolph. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
28-yard line.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
To throw on 2nd down, Higgins. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Higgins rolling to his right. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away at 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Back to throw. Higgins. Flush to his right. He can run, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Trying to get that one to his running back, Marlon Mack. But it'll be 2nd down.
May certainly appear to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it. It's Mack. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme, When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the
37-yard line.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw here. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
It's 3rd.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way, you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
They'll go option to the short side.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you kind of hit the jackpot there.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches. There's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. throwing on first down. Higgins, he'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle, and almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Throwing again. Higgins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Operating from the gun. Higgins flushed out right. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. From the gun, Higgins. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Going deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Second and 14. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Switch.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
The 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Higgins. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
That's good.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Higgins. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. There's a point in there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. I got
On first down, Higgins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Intended for
The passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
At the 47.
Operating from the gun. Higgins. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the gun, Higgins. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Operating from the gun. Higgins on the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Jamie.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Ebron caught left side. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down.
To throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for John Ross. Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
10 yards to go.
This throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I don't want to
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
The ball carrier.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But a good play is made on defense. Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned. All the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of the first down.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Right back to him on 1st down. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
To throw on 2nd down. Higgins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Patrick on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
9-yard line.
Looking to throw. Higgins. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down. Randolph. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll keep it on the ground. Randolph. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Browns 7, Steelers 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a set.
And he's into the clear. 30, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Marlon Mack with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again? Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
At the 17-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Higgins being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. Back to throw. Higgins. And that will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now left side on the swing pass. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
Pittsburgh.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down after a very nice game. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
Pittsburgh.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to run with Mack. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Browns 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
7.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. From the gun, Higgins. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Higgins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. And the Steelers on 3rd down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down near the 5. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. On 1st and 10, Higgins escaping the pressure right. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 30.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
To the ground. And
by the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for the... And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack, and he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll go again here with Mack. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Ebron's got it. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Chris Boswell.
Eric Ebron, 84 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Higgins. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The Browns on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Higgins. And that is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is in to the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Steelers
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeout in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
3-yard line.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
They find some open field here. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Marlon Mack, 33 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 2nd down. Higgins. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. And even 50 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Handoff. Down right around the 25.
Number 28.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
3-yard pickup.
They'll keep it on the ground. Handoff.
At the Steelers' 25-yard.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
And 1.
On 3rd down, Randolph. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now a give right side. Randolph. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Steelers, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season